Good morning, LEGO fans. Today on Brickwise, we are going to be doing a review of the Haunted Mansion. So this is the LEGO Haunted Mansion, released last year, 2020, and it's kind of tall, so you can see that on the manual here. But this today, as I record this, it's Halloween. I'll be posting it today as well. And I'll show you all of the cool features. We're going to be moving this around, the camera around a little bit, so get ready for that. But make sure to subscribe to Brickwise for more LEGO goodness. We are in the process of building the Mario Cube as we speak as well. And this is one of the LEGO art sets that my wife got me for my birthday. And put a Master Chief on there, which is she used the pieces for Iron Man to do that. So that is technically the Iron Man frame. All right, now let's take a look around. Sorry for the fingers in there. Take a look around the house here. I'm actually back to normal. I might even go. There we go. Look at this. All right, so take you around a little bit. So here's the graveyard. You've got a pumpkin, a bat, some gravestones. Inside the window there, you can see the backside of the organ pipe. Some nice stained glass work right here. It's called Manor von Baron, and none of these are stickers. In fact, if I remember correctly, there is no stickers in this set. You've got your gargoyles are made of these gray frogs here, so that's kind of cute. You've got your eaves are made of the fencing swords. You've got 3 of those. You've got a tall tower with glass and a door at the top. We'll talk about that shortly. And it goes all the way up. So, back up a little bit here. You can see, you can see kind of the whole thing if I back way up. So it's pretty big. It's pretty tall. So I'm going to show the detail inside. So we can open it up here. So a few different things to note. So it's an elevator, okay? And I will also say one thing about this. If you notice this little thing sticking out right here, I built this slightly wrong. So that is popping out there. By the time I realized it, it was too late. So if you get this set, when you're building it, make sure where it is here, the fences on the side, these matter. You got to make sure it's this type, not this type. The other ones go elsewhere. And if you mess up on that, well, by the time you realize, you're already pretty far built. I think they actually go, inside the elevator itself. So, now these are supposed to pop off, okay? So those pop off, and this is why, see these right here? And you can actually take out the elevator insert. You can change the people. You can change the people in the elevator, change their faces, what have you. You could even, because there is a wheelchair person that comes with it, you could even put the wheelchair guy in there instead. He won't go in this, but he would go in the actual part here, and it's set up where he won't fall out. So we're actually going to go ahead and keep the wheelchair guy in there. Clip this back on here. Oops. Okay, I'm actually going to put the camera down and I'll do this real quick here. So when we show the whole thing here, we will. Something broke loose in here. There we go. This part is not the easiest, and doing this now I realize I don't think you actually have to take these off. So learn from my mistakes. Okay, so I think this guy can come out and this can just, yep. So you don't need to worry about what I just did there each time, but either way, this isn't as stable because it only clips on one part right there. So we're gonna leave him in there for now. All right, so comes with a bunch of minifigs. So it comes with this one right here. Make sure when you're building this part, because I messed up on this and I couldn't figure it out for a bit, this has to go back here, otherwise it won't quite fit in all the way. But you've got these two guys, this lady, so that's 3. You've got this one here, that's 4. You've got these two guys, that is 5 and 6. You've got 2 of these ghosts, that's 7 and 8. And then you've got the skeleton guy, which you can't see off the screen right here. Skeleton guy there, ghost there. So that there's what is that, 10 minifigures total. So we're gonna go through kind of room by room. So in this room here you have some graveyard tools. You've got your shovel and you've got your pickaxe, and the graveyard is on the other side of this. You've got some Anubis statues here. You've got a painting here, and this actually has a light brick behind it. So when you push the light brick, you can see the pharaoh appear in the background. It's kind of a neat little trick of light. You've got now these guys here, I actually had to fight with the Lego group. This body on these two, on both of them, they cracked all over the place between last year and this year. And it's not like I keep them in like the garage or anything. So I'm not sure exactly why that happened, but be very careful. I think it has to do with the bottom part here, maybe not necessarily fitting right. And so, if you left it built, as I did all year, by the time you get back to it to build it again, they are already broke. You got a couple of those. You got an organ pipe in here, which is pretty neat. One of these dudes playing it. So you've got like your piano, your pipes. Up in this area here, you've got a couple things. You can see that red in the background. That is actually based on the manual, dynamite, just in case something happened. The proprietor of this place could blow the place up. I think he was afraid specifically of this gem when he was doing whatever he was doing based on the manual. You've got an obelisk right here with some hieroglyphics on it. A couple candle places. You've got the ticket desk. So this is a ride. Got some neat little stuff in there. This little statuette up top. Sorry. There we go. Okay. So a neat little statuette up top. And you've got this attic here. And you've got some pants in here, a little skull thing, some golden thing. I don't know exactly what that is, but it's a box of stuff, essentially. On this side, you've got some lights up here, and you see the gears. You can actually turn. Where is it? There we go. You can actually turn this little knob, which opens and closes the door if you want to. So that's kind of neat. And then the chandelier moves a little bit. Up top here, you've got this hanging guy holding a sextant, and you notice this guy's got a top hat. This guy's got a top hat. So they're twins. This is supposedly maybe a triplet that came in here. A third twin, I think is what it's called. And then some weird altar with a snake underneath it right there. So a lot of cool stuff. I'm actually going to close this. Oh, and there's a fireplace in the corner here for when it's closed. That's the chimney area. So I'm actually going to close this up here, and I'm going to show you a couple things. So you remember there's the dude with the wheelchair. Well, this haunted house is wheelchair accessible, so it's a neat little feature. I mentioned the little knob opens the doors. Looks like they got stuck on something, so they're not closing together for some reason. Oh, you know what? It's that little thing. So you got to be really careful. Build it right, otherwise that could happen. The lanterns are cool. But anyway, the wheelchair guy. So there is a wheelchair accessible side. So there's the stairs and then the ramp, which is really neat. And then inside, I forgot to mention, there's this little camera for taking pictures of the people in the ride. So I'll show you that as well in just a moment. So I'm going to put this down, back out, turn the whole thing around. So I have it actually powered. You can crank it. And thinking of it now, I think I may have lost the crank, or not lost the crank, but left the crank elsewhere. But anyway, so you take this crank is to lock and unlock the chain. But I've got it powered, so it takes 2 motors. Okay, this one, let me show you real quick here. If you do have the crank, this one actually cranks the whole thing. Oh, no. What is going on here? Maybe it's this one. Anyway, I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm going to show you it. You can do it manually. It does not come with these powered up bricks. So I will put in the description how much all of these cost. I do think, and there's a reason for all of them. One of them locks and unlocks and releases it. Another one does the actual cranking up and down. And you'll see all that. I'll show you in just a moment. I do think it would be neat. I've got this light thing. If they had incorporated the ability to add a light in here somewhere, excuse me, you could probably not worry about the one that unlocks and locks it and set powered up to do something special in there. But that is not how I have it set up. So you could play with that if you have one of those as well. But I will, like I said, I'll put the description to everything in the manual. So if you do have all of this, you get the you hear the clicks. You get the powered up app. Okay, so I've got it set up in here, and you go to play, and you go to haunted house. It's actually in this app. Once you go to haunted house, you hear the clicks going on there. It kind of sets itself up, so that way you can do all of the different features in it. So I'm going to show you just kind of I'm going to open it up and kind of show you the different features on here. So first off, let's see if I can angle this right here. All right, so first off, you've got your little skull one here, and what will happen is if you hit the skull one, it will actually go all the way up. It'll open, and then it'll drop. Okay, so there's that setting. Going to regular here. Okay, so there's that setting. Then there's this one at the very bottom, which has a little camera. If you click on that one, what will happen is he will go up to... Oh, you know what? It didn't reset right. So if you need to reset it at any point in time, if you just hit this little stop button right here, it'll actually reset everything. Okay, the click's going on. See how it kind of goes all the way to the bottom? All right, so we'll try that again. So if we hit this little camera part right here, it'll go up to that window, and it'll sound like it takes a picture, right? So that's what the camera part, the camera right here is for. Is the ride photo, okay? And then it kind of looks like it took a picture, though it's always those people. Then the other thing you can do on any of this is at any point in time, you can actually hit this little thing here, and it'll fall, okay? Then there is this window one right here. And what will happen on the window one, it'll go all the way up to the top. It'll open. It's not set quite right. It's supposed to just hang at the top. Sometimes this will happen, I will say. So I'm actually going to go ahead and reset it, see if it'll actually work on the reset again. it's doing that, I'm going to take him out. And I'll clip this back in here. Come on. Alright, we'll try this again. So if we hit the window button, should hang there. There we go. So then it worked. So then whenever you want it to drop, you hit this right here. Okay. So I'm going to hit that, and then I'm going to follow the way down. See how that works? There's some other things in here too. So at any point in time, so say you hit that one there, any point in time you want to, you can hit this and it'll automatically drop. Awesome. It's like not working for some reason. Okay, hold on 1 second here. Okay, so then the final things on here. If you hit these, different things will happen. But hold on, let me. So if you hit these, different things will happen. Noises, rattlesnake, right? Ghost. All right. So that's it. You can turn off the sounds. The reset button, I'm not sure. That might just reset everything. Or it might just be a random thing. Oh. I think that might actually do... So that'll give you some different sounds. That's pretty neat. I didn't know that. All right. So I think that's pretty much it for this review. I definitely... So this set is $250. I will definitely say I think it's worth it. It's a really neat set. I have a 4-year-old. He loves playing with it, and there's a bunch of stuff to see and to figure out. And the manual has a bunch of facts about different things in there as you build through it. I'll pull one up real quick here. So it's about this obelisk. Okay, this obelisk in the corner. It says, Von Baron stole this obelisk because it had the most evil inscription he had ever seen. So, here's the evil inscription. I don't know what that means exactly, but that's it. So then, I'm going to show you real quick here. So, the powered up stuff is this 88. Oh, hold on. There we go. 88009. I believe that's $50. Could be slightly off, but check the description, you'll see it. And then 2 of these 88008s, and I think those are $15 each. So for the set at $250 plus all of this, 50 and 30, that's another 80. You are definitely looking at a chunk of change, $380. However, I will also say this I got with my Mickey train. So if you have a train set, you may already have one of these. And so I just had to buy these 2 items right here. That's not as bad. But again, I will put all of them in the description. So that's it. I think that's my review for today. Thank you very much. I hope you have a happy Halloween. Enjoy a bowl, but safe. And thank you very much. Subscribe to Brickwise and like the video. and have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.